Hey there. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered what makes the world's most successful people, well, successful? Is it just luck? Is it talent? Or maybe there's something more, something deeper that drives them to achieve greatness? Now, when you think about success, one name that probably comes to mind is Bill Gates. Not only did he revolutionize technology and build one of the most powerful companies in the world, Microsoft, but his wisdom and words have inspired millions of people around the globe. So, today, I'm going to share with you some of Bill Gates' most powerful motivational quotes. These are the quotes that can truly change your perspective on success, failure, and everything in between. Trust me, stick around for this one because you're going to want to hear every single word. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, welcome to the Power Mind channel. If this is your first time here, make sure to hit that subscribe button because we've got tons of motivation and inspiration coming your way. And don't forget to like this video if you're ready to level up your mindset and hear some of Bill Gates' most powerful insights. All right, let's get into it. All right, let's kick things off with a quote that really hits home, especially if you've ever doubted your own potential. Bill Gates once said, "Don't compare yourself with anyone in this world. If you do so, you're insulting yourself." Take a moment to let that sink in. We live in a world where it's so easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others, whether it's on social media, at work, or even within our own families. You see someone who seems to have it all together, the perfect career, the perfect life, and you start questioning yourself. But what Gates is saying here is that the minute you compare yourself to someone else, you're essentially undervaluing your own unique abilities, your own journey. Think about it this way. Everyone's path to success is different. Your story isn't meant to look like anyone else's. So why waste time comparing yourself to others when you can focus that energy on becoming the best version of you? I want you to remember that the next time you find yourself scrolling through Instagram, feeling like you're falling behind, you're not behind, you're just on your own path. And that's exactly where you're supposed to be. So, if this is resonating with you, do me a favor and drop a comment below telling me how you're going to focus more on your own journey. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button so you can keep getting inspired by more motivational content, just like this. Let's move on to a quote that speaks directly to anyone who's ever faced criticism or disappointment. Gates once said, "Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning." Now, this might seem counterintuitive at first, right? Who wants to listen to criticism? But the truth is, if you're willing to embrace that discomfort, it's actually where some of your biggest breakthroughs can happen. Think about it. When someone criticizes your work, or isn't satisfied with what you're doing, it's an opportunity for growth. Gates is telling us that the feedback you get from those who are unhappy with your work can actually guide you toward becoming better, smarter, and more effective in what you do. So next time someone gives you tough feedback, don't shy away from it. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can you take that feedback and use it as fuel to improve? Every successful person has faced criticism. It's how they've responded to that criticism that sets them apart. If you've ever had a moment where criticism helped you grow, share it in the comments. And if you're finding value in this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow and lets me know you're enjoying this type of content. Now, here's a quote that really emphasizes the importance of embracing failure. Gates said, "It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure." We all love success, right? It feels good to accomplish something you've worked hard for. But the real lessons come from the times when things don't go as planned. Failure is the best teacher because it shows us where we went wrong and where we can improve. It's through failure that we learn the most valuable lessons. All right. Now this next quote is one that really speaks to the idea of patience and long-term thinking. Gates said, "We always overestimate the change that will occur in the next 2 years, and underestimate the change that will occur in the next 10. Don't let yourself be lulled into inaction. So whatever your goals are, whether it's building a business, achieving personal growth, or anything else, keep at it. Even if it feels like nothing is happening right now, trust that you're planting seeds for the future. And in time, you'll look back and be amazed at just how far you've come. If this quote resonated with you, drop a comment below and let me know what long-term goal you're working towards. And don't forget to hit that like button if you're committed to staying consistent and trust in the process. Now here's a quote that really challenges us to think about the importance of time management and focus. Gates once said, "Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. It's easy to set unrealistic expectations for ourselves in the short term. We cram our schedules with tasks, thinking we can achieve everything in a matter of months. But what ends up happening? We burn out. We get overwhelmed. And then we feel like we failed because we didn't meet our own expectations." What Gates is teaching us here is that while it's great to be ambitious, we need to remember that true success is built over time. It's not about how much you can do in 1 year. It's about the cumulative impact of your efforts over a longer period. So, instead of trying to do everything at once, focus on the long game. Set goals that will take time to achieve and break them down into smaller, manageable steps. This way, you're not setting yourself up for disappointment, but instead, you're giving yourself the space and time to truly grow. Let me know in the comments, what's one long-term goal that you're working towards? And if you're finding these lessons from Bill Gates helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can keep learning and growing with us. All right, let's talk about something that is at the core of everything Bill Gates has built. He said, "If you are born poor, it's not your mistake. But if you die poor, it is your mistake." This quote might sound harsh at first, but it's meant to be empowering. What Gates is saying is that while we may not have control over the circumstances we're born into, we absolutely have control over the choices we make in our lives. No matter where you start, you have the power to change your future. This isn't about blaming anyone for being in a tough situation. It's about recognizing that we all have the ability to take control of our destiny. Whether it's through education, hard work, or personal development, we have the tools to create a better life for ourselves. So, if you've ever felt like your circumstances are holding you back, remember that you have the power to change them. It might not be easy, but it's absolutely possible. And if you believe that, drop a comment below and let me know how you're working to take control of your future. And don't forget, if this video has motivated you, hit that like button.